Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 8 of the Elevation Room podcast. We're back in the building.
Yes, sir.
Today is December 1st, which means there's only 30 days left in 2025. So here we are filming episode 8. We got a big month ahead for this podcast. We're trying to get 5 episodes out until the year ends. On top of that, we talked about our post-goal milestone that we want to hit before the end of the year. What are we at right now? We're at like 130?
No, I think we're at like 230.
230 posts flat.
Okay, we have 230 posts, which means we need 120
20.
more posts in order to hit our goal of 350 by January 1st. So if you guys are following the TikTok, Instagram, even the YouTube shorts, you guys are going to see a lot of clips.
It's four clips a day. We got to roll them out.
Yeah, around 4 clips a day. So
Let's
like
do
we
it.
said before, nothing changes if nothing changes. So we're going to make that change by using a shit ton of volume, just posting bare clips.
Yep.
So we're excited for that. Yeah, just excited to have a big month for this podcast.
Yep.
Let's do it, boys.
Other than that, though, yeah, since we haven't filmed in over a week, what have you guys been up to?
Honestly, same old for me. Same thing every single week. Nothing changes, honestly, but just been working, school. Today's actually my final day of classes for school, so I'm really excited to finish off school and the exam season starting up. I know Morgan's already done, but I'm finishing up today. And yeah, I remember last week on the pod, I mentioned I was going to be posting on my personal brand every single day, and I've done that ever since I said that, which I'm pretty happy about. And I've seen a decent amount of success with views and stuff like that, which I'm pretty happy about. Wasn't expecting to see that so soon, but it is what it is. Mo, what are you saying?
Honestly, I'm chilling. I mean, like Ollie said, I finished classes last week on Friday or Thursday. So, I've been just finishing last assignments and stuff like that. But I'm doing pretty good, too. And I said I would post a video every day, too. And I'm doing pretty good, too. I'm happy with what I'm doing. The confidence is there. So that's all I got to say. Also, too, though, I mean, with the pod, five episodes this month. We're trying to get that out. And there's 2 types of people in this world in a race, right? You got the people that are going to jog their way through the finish line and the people that are going to sprint. And we're sprinting through that finish line.
Facts.
I like that.
Sprinting through it. So
End the year off strong.
high key.
Yeah, 100%.
So we're sprinting to that line. So get used to our faces on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Get used to it.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say, though. I'm
Put
doing
on the
it.
gas, straight through the finish line.
High key.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm happy to be here. Happy to be filming episode 8. Since we last filmed, last week I was literally sick all week long. It was kind of horrible, I'm not going to lie. Usually I get sick around like 1 time per year. And yeah, I guess this was the 1 time I got sick. And yeah, I was like coughing up like a yellow phlegm. It was gross. Had the chills, felt weak. But still going strong on the Stairmaster Challenge. Still no days off. A couple days I almost like died on the Stairmaster because I was like sick and like I still like pushed myself. And like some days I felt like I was gonna pass out and stuff, but now I'm feeling better and I'm back to my full strength. So
Bet.
yeah, the harder days are over. Got through the hard days and now only easy days ahead. Also, I don't know if you guys saw, I did a race last weekend.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I seen that.
How did that go?
Yeah, I did another 5K race. That was awesome, honestly. It was like a Christmas 5K. Like everyone was like wearing Santa Claus costumes, elf costumes. There was bear mans in like yellow tights, like elf costumes and stuff like that.
Did you dress up or not?
Nah, I had like they gave you like a toque.
Yeah.
It was like a Christmas toque, so I wore that. And I just wore pants and a hoodie because it was like, it wasn't that cold, but it was like cold enough to wear that kind of stuff. And yeah, when I was running, I actually got like kind of hot. Like my head started getting hot when I was running with the toque on. So I was thinking about taking it off, but I kept it on. And I ran the 5K in 25 minutes and 10 seconds.
Nice.
So pretty good time considering I was also like sick. Like the sickness started like the day before that race. So I had
been
like
sick for a minute.
yeah, I had like a deep chest cough like during that race pretty much.
That's crazy.
So like considering my time and considering that I was like kind of sick, I'm like happy with the time. And then after that, I went to the St. Lawrence Market, got a lobster roll.
Bet.
So it was gas. But yeah, back in business now. Since I was sick all last week, I didn't work out all last week. But after this, me and Mo, we're going to go hit a chest and bicep workout, get back on the routine. And yeah, one more month left in 2025. So just continue to push hard in the gym, push hard with the content, push hard with everything else in life. So we're just excited to dive straight into this episode. You guys ready to go?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Cool. Yeah. So for episode 8, we were thinking about this topic for a little while, but I want to say we had trouble finding a topic of discussion to talk about today, quite honestly. But we had this idea from before, and we figured, you know what? Might as well just do it. We haven't done it yet, so might as well do it. Just do it. Today's topic is questions from our younger version of us. So questions from our younger selves, essentially, talking to our younger selves, questions that the 16-year-old versions of us would have for the 21-year-old versions of us now. We thought maybe this could be a cool concept and maybe bring on some cool topic of discussion. So we got 10 questions written down. We're not going to overanalyze them. We're just going to dive straight into them. And then, yeah, we'll come back next week with another topic. So without further ado, let's dive straight into these 10 questions that the younger version of ourselves would have. Question number 1. If you could go back in time, what's one skill you would get your younger self to learn?
Man, that's a tough question.
Yeah, I mean, I would tell myself to get good at like editing and like posting content probably, because like seeing where social media's gone, that would be so good to be like ahead of the curve with. I feel
Okay. So you would say editing and posting content to your younger self?
Just
okay.
like being like comfortable, consistent, like good at it.
Okay.
Like if I started that at like 16, imagine I'm 21 right now, 5 years of posting, or whatever, like just social media in general.
Where you could be by
where
now.
You could be at.
Yeah.
Not
Ollie,
even in terms of followers, but like just the skill,
What would you say, Ollie?
Okay, this is just like straight off the dome. Honestly, this is probably a pretty boring like skill to learn, but I think like understanding financial literacy, like that sounds pretty boring, but I think that's so like ideal in this day and age. Like if you can understand a lot of financial terms and stuff like that, like just about like houses, stocks, like all that type of stuff. I was kind of into this stuff when I was a kid, but I never got into financial literacy like that. But I think if I was able to like kind of master the skill about like just learn more about money and how things work, 'cause I never really understood money as a kid until now. So
that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you, Nate?
For me, I think the skill I would tell my younger self to learn, because this skill, I've learned this recently and it's just helped my life so much recently. The skill of learning not to care about what others think. And there's so many things that you can do that can contribute to yourself learning this skill. But I just wanted to go over a quick answer from all three of us, because I want to ask this question now. I want to phrase this question in this kind of format. So let's give ourselves like 30 seconds, and you now and I have to act like you're talking to the younger version of you and explain to them why the skill that you picked is so important, and try to convince your younger self to change their life in that aspect. So which one of you guys want to go first? I'll whip out a timer too.
I think I don't even need a timer.
You don't need a timer? Well,
Yeah.
I'll keep the timer out.
Okay.
And then
So you have 30 seconds to explain, or we have 30 seconds to think about it?
you have 30 seconds
So like pitch it to your
to
younger
go
self.
back in time and talk to your younger self and tell them why it's so important to learn about financial literacy.
Okay, I got it.
I thought you were saying you have 30 seconds to think about it.
No.
Oh, okay.
You have. We're acting. This is like a LARP, live action role play. We're gonna act like.
Okay, yo, I'm ready to go. I can go right
Okay,
now.
Ollie, you can go first. Then I'll set the timer. Just give me
Okay.
1 second.
Wow.
Okay. Should we do a minute or 30 seconds?
30. 30's calm. 30's
Okay.
calm.
And then I'm gonna cut you off if
All
you
right,
go over
all
the
right.
time. All right, ready?
Okay, so am I gonna just act like I'm directly speaking to my younger self, or can I be like,
Now
Like-
you have to act like you're back in time talking to your younger
Bro.
self.
But who's gonna be replying then? Like who's like?
No one's replying. You're just telling.
Just
you're
lecture,
conveying the
lecture,
information.
lecture yourself.
Okay.
You have
Let's
to
go.
lecture
Let's go.
yourself
Let's go.
of why it's
Let's
so
go.
important. Okay, ready?
All right.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Okay, hold on. Okay, yo, reset.
All right, yo, reset.
Okay, yo, hold on. Let me get myself together here. Hold on.
Reset.
Wow.
Okay, let's go. I'm
Pretend
ready.
your
I'm
younger
ready. Let's
self's
go,
like
let's go.
sitting like right like there. Your 16-year-old self, and now like
Okay, let's go. I'm ready.
Okay, ready?
Let's go.
ready? 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so what I'm about to tell you, I know, I know this might be boring, but like, do you want to be rich in the future? I would answer yes. You need to understand financial literacy. This is going to come to you very boring. I know you like to play Fortnite, play video games and stuff like that, but you can take these video game skills and move them on to real world skills. I really think that understanding the stock market, understanding real estate terms are so important at a young age because you can really get ahead of the curve. I think you need to understand financial literacy.
All right.
That was kind of ass, but like,
Nah, that
like,
wasn't bad,
like
though.
that was straight off the dome. Like I couldn't.
No, that
like-
wasn't bad. I mean, that was straight off the dome. You got the point across.
I think maybe a minute could be better. I think 30 seconds is a bit too quick. I had a bit more to say.
Should I add more time?
Okay, no, it's calm. Whatever. Keep the 30
Okay.
seconds. Keep the 30.
Do you think your younger self would have listened to that message that you just gave? Or do
Probably
you think-
not.
No.
Probably not. But I think it definitely would have kind of sparked like in my mind. Like it would have sparked something in my mind, and maybe I would have like discovered the skills sooner or like gotten more interested into it after if someone told me that. Because nobody ever really told me that, to be honest, as a kid.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
kind of wish I heard that, but.
All right, Mo, you want to go or should I go?
I'm down to go, but if you want to go, you can go.
No, if you're ready.
Okay, Nate, you want
get
me to time you?
It's okay. I can just time Mo.
Okay. Oh, is Mo going? All right, bet.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
All right, Morgan. So this is gonna sound, kind of dumb because like you don't post a lot on social media and stuff like that right now. But I'm telling you, bro, if you just learn to post and edit and post content, you're gonna be so far ahead of the curve. Like I'm from the future, and what I see now on social media is everyone's posting content. So if you just learn this skill, you get good at it. You can edit for people. You can post your own content, have your own personal brand, and it can literally fuel your future, the whole life you want to live. That's all you got to do.
Yo, that's really good, Mo.
That was good.
That's really good.
All right, Nate, you ready?
I think, do you think your younger self would start posting content after hearing that?
The thing is, that's kind of like hard to answer because like if a random told me that, no. But if my future self told me, then yeah.
What would you think if like a rando told you that, like when you were 16? Like, would you be like, yo, like, what's this guy on?
I'd be like, yeah, I don't care what this guy has to say.
I'm trying to play video games.
Because like when you're younger, you're so naive, like you just don't, you wouldn't listen to that. I wouldn't listen to that.
Wow. Yeah.
I wouldn't,
It's
realistically.
true, man.
Because the thing is, like, if I was to tell my brother, like, what I just told myself, like, he would not listen to me.
Yeah,
You
he'd
know
say,
what I
like, go away,
He'd be like, get out of here.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
yo.
Okay, Nate, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Count me down.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, Nate, you need to learn how to overcome the fear of judgment because the fear of judgment is holding you back from doing everything that you want to do in life. How do you overcome the fear of judgment? You will overcome the fear of judgment by exposing yourself to the fear of judgment. So by doing that, it means putting yourself out there, posting videos on the internet, trying new things, talking to new people, getting rejected. And by you exposing yourself to rejection and judgment, you will then get over the fear of judgment.
Bet. That was good. That's
Do you
good.
think you would listen to that?
I think it's hard to say,
It's
man.
hard, yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard to say. I mean, I would actually stick with that advice though. Like I think that advice would really help the younger version of myself out. Like I think I really would need to hear that as a young 16-year-old man because like at that age I cared so much about what everyone thought and I was like basing my personality and the choices that I made off of what other people thought about me.
Yeah.
So like yeah, that I definitely would need to hear that. And I don't know if I would probably not. I probably wouldn't listen.
Okay, like let's say like a guest speaker came to the class and he said that.
Hell no, I'm not listening. No way.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think I would listen. I think in life, like you can take a horse to water, but you can't make the horse drink, right?
Yeah.
people will never do things if they're told to do them. They have to come to the realization for themselves that they need to change.
Yeah.
And obviously we've all came to these realizations. Like obviously Morgan posts content, Ollie's obviously investing his money and taking care of his money. And me, I'm exposing myself to the fear of judgment on a daily basis. And we've all come to these conclusions just by trial and error in our daily life. Yeah. And yeah, I don't think anything in life is just as simple as telling you to, start doing this, and you're just going to automatically start doing it.
Yeah, you have to want to do it, because I feel like younger me would not want to study financial literacy. There's no way. I didn't want to study anything back in the day. I just wanted to play video games, but...
You study V-Buck.
Yeah, I would study V-Bucks. I would learn how to build in Fortnite. I didn't care about money, but I guess it's just what happens when you grow older, right? You kind of understand what you have to do.
Yeah, and it's like funny because the more you age, the more things change, right? Like even just in 2025, all the realizations that you've come to this past year, all the things that you started doing differently, all the things that you started prioritizing that when you were 16, you didn't prioritize these things, right? Like me right now, like I'm every single morning I wake up, I take my vitamin stack. I take my vitamin D3, vitamin K2, my macro root. I take my magnesium before bed, my creatine. These are the things that I wasn't doing when I was 16 years old. And my 16-year-old self would look at me doing these things now and be like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like, why is this guy waking up and taking vitamins? Like, is this guy, like, stupid? Like, you know what I mean? But it's like, these are things that just, like, come as you grow older. And in 2026, there's going to be a bunch of other habits and stuff that I implement into my life that I'll be like, where the hell did this stuff come from? You know what I mean? Like, even, like, bro, this year I started, like, reading books. I read 4 books this year. My whole life up to this point, I haven't read a single book. The only book I ever read was Diary of a Wimpy Kid back in middle school. It's like things just change as time goes by, right? Yeah. And you come to realizations and you start trying different things. So that's the beautiful thing about life, I'd say.
For sure.
If you're staying stagnant, you're not trying new things, you're going to stay in the same place. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people, I mean, for most people, I would say you not the hard way, but you got to learn through, like, trial and error.
Facts.
Like, no one, like, if I told you to, you know, start, like, doing pull-ups, like, you would say, oh, like, I don't need to do that. I already have my own back workout. But you have to learn through, like, trial and error. That's a bad example, but you get what I'm trying to say. Like, you learn through life, you know?
Exactly.
Like, very rarely someone will tell you to do something and you'll actually do it. Like, no matter how old you get.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember back in the day, I would just only listen to, like, what my parents had to say.
Yeah.
But now that I look back, like, my parents never invested when they were younger, and that's something that they regret. They've told me that before. So it's just, like, at the end of the day, like I listen to all my parents' advice and everything, but there's stuff that I need to improve on too, and that they could have done in the past that I should be implementing now. So
yeah. I mean, even when I was 16 years old, I had, like, a horrible mindset, and I'm sure, like, a lot of 16-year-olds have a bad mindset. I was very ignorant. I was very set in my ways. I thought that I knew everything. I thought that I was the smartest person in every room I walked into, when in reality, I was just a dumb 16-year-old kid. And, like, now I just think to myself, it's like, because if you look at elderly people, you look at your elders, like, whenever I'm hearing somebody that's older than me speak, I always listen, because, like, the older you get, the wiser you get. And I learned so many things from older people in my life, whether it's my parents, my grandparents. I was even talking to this old lady on the train, like, last weekend, and, like, I'm always just constantly listening and trying to, like, soak up knowledge, because I feel like the stuff that older people teach you, it's not as much like, stuff about, what supplements to take. Well, even in the gym, yeah. If you're in the steam room, you're talking to an old head that's jacked, bro, he'll tell you what supplements to take, what workouts to do. Like, you can literally learn something from anyone, right?
Anyone, yeah.
So true.
So you always got to listen when an elder is, like, dropping knowledge on you, I'd say. And that's why I cherish, like, my time with my grandparents and my parents and my aunts and uncles so much, because, I like to learn that knowledge from them,
Yeah, for sure.
And I can't wait
yeah.
to be like a grandfather just dropping bare game.
I know. The old wise man.
Yeah. And my grandkids are going to think like, yo, Unc, like chill.
Like, chill.
But like, yeah, can't wait to drop bare game.
All right, Gramps, that's enough.
Back in my day, I had a podcast with my best friends. They'd be like, all right, Gramps, chill. That's jokes. You guys want to move on to the next question?
Yeah, sure.
Low key.
All right, cool. All right, I like this question a lot, actually. What are 3 fitness tips you would give to your younger self? So I guess we can kind of format this question like we did the last one. It's like you're going back in time, talking to your younger self. If you were to talk to yourself, the version of yourself, right before you started working out. So for me, I started working out at like 15, 16. So speaking to my 15-year-old self, this is what I'd tell him about health and fitness if I were to go back in time. The same goes to you guys.
Okay.
Do you guys want to do another like 1 minute timer for these things, or should we just drop the wisdom?
Let's drop the wisdom.
Okay, bet. Who wants to go first?
Should I start?
Yeah,
Sure.
you can start. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, for sure, I would say you don't need to spend as much time in the gym as you used to. Because when I first started, I would like be in there for like 2 hours at least. If I was in there for an hour, I think I didn't do enough. So I would say for sure, like, you don't need to be in the gym for a long period of time. And then I would say that you shouldn't over limit yourself on like what you eat. Because like in the beginning, I was obviously bigger, I was heavier. And I would like extremely limit like what I ate. Like I would restrict myself a lot. So I would say you don't need to do that. Just focus on eating more protein. And I don't know, cause like for me, everything else like it worked out. Cause like I had TikTok at that point, and I would just like look on TikToks on what to do. So those are the 2 big ones for me. Not as much time, and don't limit yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really have
Maybe to help you find a third thing that you tell yourself. I'll ask you this: what was one thing that you were doing when you first started working out that was just stupid? Like, were you doing an exercise that you think is stupid now, or like were you eating like a shit food in your diet that you thought was like beneficial? Like, were you like eating raw eggs, or like were you not tracking protein when you should have been, or something? Like, what do you think?
Honestly, it's weird because for me, like from the beginning, I even had my fitness pal. I was on it. Like I was like so into it.
Yeah.
But there is this one workout I used to do on the lat pull down bar. I used to hold it like this, right?
Okay.
To
Yeah.
pull down.
Yeah.
And then one day I was in the gym, and this guy was like, "Don't do that." Like I hurt my shoulder really bad, and it messed me up, and I was never the same.
The thing is,
So
yo,
that was the
that
day I
that
stopped doing it.
exercise is actually, I don't do that exercise,
Yeah.
but that's really good for your biceps.
Yeah.
Like if you're doing a pull down like this,
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty much like a chin up, but on a lat pull down bar.
Yeah.
That exercise is like really good for building like
Yeah.
bicep peaks.
Oh wait, no, I lied. I got it messed up. The workout was lat pull down, but behind your neck.
Oh
It was like behind.
Yo, I remember doing that, like,
Yeah.
and I was like, bro, I remember back in grade 9 when I was on the football team.
Yeah.
I remember we went into the weight room one day, and like I was in grade 9. I never picked up like I was in the gym maybe a couple times, but like I was like prepubescent pretty much. And every man on the football team, it was like a varsity team. Mans had beards, mans had tattoos. Like mans were feared. You know what I mean? And we went into the weight room because it was like raining outside or something, so we didn't have like a normal practice. And like I got paired up with like a guy that's like similar to my weight. And like in grade 9, I was probably like 150. And so I got paired up with like this guy in like grade 12 that was like 150, right? So he's like we're going through a workout together, and we were doing that exercise.
Yeah.
And when I was doing it, I couldn't feel anything. I was like, what is this exercise even for?
Yeah.
But I see mans in the gym nowadays too, like doing that same exercise, and like I'm not gonna lie, it's not the most optimal.
No.
I've never done it. I wouldn't do it, honestly.
Yeah, I used to do regular and then behind.
It's very awkward.
Yeah, it's awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this guy's like, "Don't do that anymore." That same day, I never did it again.
Yeah, I think it's
This guy scared you off. Eh?
Low key.
it's an unnecessary exercise.
Yeah,
I'd say.
kind of dumb. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny though.
Yeah.
Ollie, you want to go ahead?
You want to go first?
Yeah,
still
sure.
trying to
I'll go
think about
first.
mine.
All right. So, if I were to speak to the 15-year-old version of Nate Warren before I ever was consistent in the gym before I ever picked up a dumbbell. I would have a lot of stuff to tell the young version of me. I mean, when I first went through my first ever fitness body transformation, I went from 210 pounds, and I was like chubby, skinny, fat kind of kid. And I dropped all the way to 180 pounds in the span of 6 months. And I got lean. I had visible abs, vascularity. However, I was doing a lot of things wrong in that process of that transformation. I was pretty much just like starve maxing myself. I remember like some days I was eating like 1,500 calories, which for a 16-year-old boy that's still growing, still developing, that's like way too little amount of calories. So if you're a 16-year-old man and you think, lean is law, you want to lose weight and get shredded, trust me, you shouldn't be eating less than 2,000 calories. You're not a middle school girl. You don't want to malnourish yourself. And that's pretty much what I was doing. And also, I wasn't even tracking my protein or anything. It was literally just the calories. I was just keeping track of my calories, which the transformation worked out well. Yeah, I got shredded. I looked good. But it wasn't done the proper way. So, yeah, I'd say learn proper nutrition and how to track my macronutrients properly, prioritizing my protein, my carbohydrate intake, so I can use that energy when I'm working out. That would probably be the first thing I would tell the younger version of myself, which I would think that would be like the boring thing because, the weights is the fun stuff.
Yeah.
As far as weight training goes, when I was first starting out, I started off with an upper body, lower body split, and I was doing that every other day. And after a little while, I switched over to the push-pull leg split. But I think if I was completely a beginner, I'd probably start off with the push-pull leg split. So one day I'll do chest, shoulder, tricep. The next day I'll do back, bicep. And then the third day I'll do legs. Even though I don't really be hitting legs nowadays, I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty confident with my legs. I grew up playing hockey my whole life. They got some good size. Also, I'm doing cardio every day. So I'm just more focused on the upper body as of now. But, I'll start hitting the legs hard pretty soon. It's a long winter, I'd say.
Bet.
And then lastly, the last fitness tip that I would give the young version of myself, this is something that I was able to subconsciously just learn and do. But the number one thing for any beginner lifter is consistency. So if the biggest tip I can give to any person that's starting out in the gym that hasn't picked up a weight before, if you want to look good, you want to transform your body, realistically, all it takes is consistency with your diet, consistency with your training. That doesn't mean you have to be in the gym 7 days a week. All it means is if you say you're going to be in the gym 4 days a week, you can't miss a day. You got to be in the gym for 4 days. If you're going to be dieting for 6 days, don't miss a day. Stick to your diet for those 6 days and then enjoy yourself on the 7th, right? Consistency is the number one thing that everyone needs if they want to transform their body. So that's what I would say to the younger version of myself.
Bet.
That's good, yeah. Honestly, for me, I started like my fitness journey a lot later in life than you guys did. I didn't really start consistently working out until the beginning of this year. When I was 20 in January, I would start going on runs every single day. And the one piece of advice I would give to myself is just to start sooner. I didn't really understand the benefits of like working out and stuff like that until the start of this year. I really think that having a good physique and having just looking healthy overall, it gives you a lot more respect when you're walking around and stuff like that, especially in the business world. And that's where I really want to excel in my life. I think having a good physique, a lot of people would just like automatically respect you more just by appearance. And the other thing I would say to avoid at the beginning for me, like this is kind of stupid, but like I was going for runs like every single night, like in like the dead hard winter. Like it was freezing cold. Like, bro, like it was pitch black. It was like 1 a.m. and I'd be running outside in like minus like 20 degrees. Like I could have gotten like sick, like really sick by doing that. Or like a coyote could have like attacked me or something. Like, I don't know. It was just kind of stupid. Like, I think if I can find time during the day, it's way more optimal to be running in the day instead of the night. And honestly, like for the last one, I don't really know like what to say. Honestly, I think, oh yeah, I have one other thing. Last year in like November and December, I was doing ice baths outside every single morning when I woke up. Like, I think that's just like, I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Like, that's kind of crazy. Like I know people do that every single day, but like, does that really help? Like, I don't know. Like, I honestly have no idea. Like, I was doing it for 2 months straight in an ice bath outside on my back deck every morning.
I mean,
in the
they're
snow.
definitely good for you, but
Like, is that like drastic though? Like, is
Like,
that too much?
maybe outside's like drastic, but like the ice bath itself, I don't think is drastic.
Yeah, because I know there's one guy on TikTok. I don't know if you guys have
Yeah,
seen
I've
him.
seen that guy.
He's been in there for like 3,000 days straight or
Yeah.
like something nuts.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
I have a funny story. I heard Joe Rogan talk about this, but one time he was like in an ice bath, like in his crib alone. And like he was in there for like 15 minutes
Oh my God.
and he tried to get out, but since he was in there for so long, his body like froze in the tub. so he was like trying to get out, but like his body wasn't responding to his brain. So he was just like kind of like stuck in there. And he's like thinking, he's like, yo, like I'm about to die.
Holy
But like
fuck.
he managed to like somehow like wiggle his way out and like slide out. But like he was in there for so long, like he felt like, I guess he probably felt cold, but like he felt fine. Like he was like, okay, I'm gonna go even longer. I'm gonna push my limits today. And he was in there for 15 minutes. And like your body doesn't know how to respond to that cold water for that long.
Well, yo, because you know what happens in the ice bath? Like after being there for so long, your body just kind of goes numb, right? Like and you just
Yeah.
kind of can't feel like anything if you're just focused on what you're like doing. And bro, I can see how that would happen because yo, it gets hard to like move your body at some point. Like I had an experience like that as a kid one time. Like this is so long ago, but we jumped off like that pier.
Oh, I remember
And
that.
Remember that, bro? That
Yeah.
was so cold, that water. Like I
Yeah.
literally remember my body like tensing up as I was swimming. Like we literally could have like drowned doing that. That was so stupid.
Yeah, no. Yeah, when we were younger, I think we were in like middle school. We were like 13 years old. There's this pier by our house, and we like jumped off of it like early May. So the weather was like starting to get nice. The weather was nice that day.
But the water was still cold.
But yeah, in Toronto, the water doesn't heat up till like midsummer at least. Like by the end of summer, the water gets like relatively warm. But Lake Ontario is like so freaking cold. So we went in there early May, and it was still cold from winter. And it was a pier, so you can't like dip your toes in before you jump. Like you jump and you're in the water. And I remember like when we jumped in, like the feeling that Ollie's explaining, like I remember feeling the blood from my body rush to my organs, and I just went into like a fight or flight mode. Like I remember I could feel my heart beating like crazy. In the fight or flight mode that I went into, it was all I had in my mind was get to shore. So I just started like front crawling like a madman all the way to shore, and like we all did the same thing. But yeah,
Bro,
that was freezing.
that was
But
actually like a really stupid idea that we had. Like, bro,
Yeah.
someone could have got really hurt like doing that.
someone could have died. I mean, we were
Honestly,
like young
man.
middle school kids, like jumping into a cold water pier. Like, yeah, someone could have died. Luckily, we're strong swimmers. We've been swimming our whole lives. But if you weren't a strong swimmer, yeah, you easily could have like froze up and died.
Yeah, because it was like a decent swim too, like from the pier where we jumped to like the rocks, right?
Yeah.
I remember like getting to the rocks and like I was like crawling like on the rocks. I couldn't even stand up. Like it was actually like scary. Bro.
Yeah,
like,
nah.
It was really
but
scary.
As far as ice baths go, like I know some guys swear by it. I bought an ice bath like last year. I was at Target and they had one, so I bought one. I literally used it one time, and I was like, "Fuck this! I'm not using this again."
It's actually
So,
brutal. Like
I'm
it's
not gonna lie,
brutal,
yeah.
man.
It maybe I'm just being a wimp, but I don't like doing ice bath. It's not fun for me. If I'm at like a gym, like me and Morgan would go to this gym that has like an ice bath at it, and then like immediately after you're in the ice bath, you can go straight to the sauna or the steam room. Like I don't mind doing that, and yeah, it helps with my muscular recovery. But on a day-to-day basis, like I'm not about that life. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, it's a
tough.
good refresher though in the morning. It's kind of like a quick like rush you get. Like you kind of jump in, like shock your body, and then like you're up, right? Like it kind of wakes
Yeah.
you up. Like that's the main benefit that I got from it. But I don't know like the long-term effects on doing ice baths every single day. Like I don't really.
I mean, sometimes if I'm trying to get fired up for a day, like I'll like go from like a hot to like cold shower to like wake myself up. But yeah, for me, like going in an ice bath on a daily basis, that's a little OD for right now, I'd say.
Yeah, I haven't done that since last year. So
Yeah,
that
there's definitely a lot of health benefits to it, though.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Anyways, you guys want to move on to the next question?
yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay. Question number 3: do grades really matter as much as teachers say? So pretend you're 16 years old. Well, sorry. Pretend you're relaying this question to the 16-year-old version of yourself.
Okay, I can start
Because like when we were 16, all the teachers are like going over the importance of grades and all that kind of stuff. That's what I remember from high school.
Yeah, I think personally, it's not. So, say for each class, right, you get a grade for each class. It's not necessarily the information that you obtain from that class. It's more about like the skills that you build from learning how to achieve a good grade, like the study habits, the consistency with doing homework. It's not actually about the general knowledge they're teaching you. It's more about just building the study habits that you kind of learn from class. Like, what do you guys think about that?
I was gonna say the exact same thing. Like the grade doesn't really matter. It's just having that habit, doing homework, getting good marks on tests, preparing for something, learning a skill of like doing like something you don't necessarily want to do. That's more what it's about. I would agree completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would say, speaking from the standpoint right now, do grades really matter that much? I mean, for my life, absolutely not. Like the grades didn't matter for me whatsoever. But that's just the career path that I'm going down. If you want to be a doctor or need to go to school for whatever it is that you want to do, then obviously you need to get good grades in order to pursue those things. But like, it's even stupid nowadays because, there's AI and stuff nowadays.
Yeah, grades are all fake nowadays.
Yeah, grades are all fake nowadays. And like, I know this girl, she would always tell me about her grades, and she got really good grades. And she was in grade 12 like last year, and she had a 99 average, like, which is like I think one of the highest grades in her school. I don't know if it was 99 or 98, but she had like a 99 or 98 average, and she still didn't get accepted into the school that she wanted to go to.
Okay, that's crazy,
bro. When I heard that, I was like, "Yo, like,
do you know what school she was applying? Was it like Harvard?
No, it was like Waterloo.
She didn't get accepted to Waterloo with
for a certain program,
average.
like for the program that she wanted. She didn't get accepted to Waterloo.
That is nuts, in my opinion.
So it's like, bro, you can do all that you want to do, but at the end of the day,
it comes down to that.
it
Someone
comes
else's
down
decision,
to the
bro.
admission people, man.
Yeah.
So it's like, for me, the grades didn't matter whatsoever because I don't need the grades to go down what I'm going down in my life. But yeah, if you want to be a doctor, engineer, obviously the grades matter. But for her, the grades mattered, and she still didn't get the result that she was hoping for. So, yeah, it's a cold world. That's all I'll say. Very cold world.
Super cold world, bro. That's crazy.
And you know what's funny? Like,
to be honest,
when she told me that, I literally got pissed off for her. I was like, bro, you got to be kidding me.
like you work so hard for that, and they don't even accept.
Yeah,
you.
'cause-
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then there's like doofuses like me in high school, and I'm just like fucking around. This chick's getting a 99 average. Me, I'm like listening to Yeet in the back of class, like fucking around with the boys. And like
The teachers are
I'm
pissed.
good, you know what I mean? Like teachers are
That's
pissed. Bro, the teachers would always get pissed when a man would walk into the class like late with like an AirPod in.
Rocking the turban.
Immediately when you walk in, AirPod out. Or
Yeah.
like, you're walking in late during the national anthem. The teachers are like poking their heads out the doors, trying to stop you from walking.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I agree with what you guys said about learning the work habits and the work ethic habits that you get from working towards a good grade. I totally agree with that. I also think, competence matters more than grades. Like you being able to just show up to class and just get the work done, just get it done, make sure it's completed. I think that competence is so much more important than the actual number on the grade sheet. But yeah, everyone has a different path. So if you're one of those guys that is not too interested in academics, then it's fine. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'd say.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
I would say school is just a good place to sharpen skills, to be honest. Not even just retaining knowledge, just sharpening skills. That's it. Study
Most
skills.
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
You guys want to move on?
Yeah, let's move on to the next question. It's funny because these questions have actually been really good so far. And like we wrote them down before we started this episode, but I don't even know what questions coming next. And I know these guys don't know either. So
I
it's
have
like
no
kind of
idea.
random, you know what I mean? So let's ask this next question. Time's ticking pretty fast, and
Yeah, we might have to skip a couple questions.
we still got like
honestly.
6 questions left. So like let's try to make it a little bit quicker here. Question number 4. If your younger self saw you now, would they be proud?
We're only on 4?
Yeah.
Yo,
Bro, we only asked 3 questions. We're 40 minutes in.
Wow.
oh,
Yo,
man.
maybe this was a better topic than we thought it was.
Yeah, this
Maybe,
is-
yeah.
We thought this was like a shit topic. We were like, oh, like, do we have to talk about this stuff?
Yeah.
But so far, this has been really
Good.
good.
Nah, this has been a fun episode, man. I'm enjoying
Okay,
it.
so read it again real quick.
All right. So we're on to question number 4. We got 6 left, and we're 40 minutes in, so we got to speed this up. But question number 4 is, if your younger self saw you now, would they be proud?
I would say, yeah, he'd be proud, but no, he'd be proud. There's not even a but. He'd be proud. I mean, considering where I came from, video games, eating unhealthy, staying up late, all that other bad stuff, to now going to the gym, having a podcast, posting content. Like, I feel like that's a pretty big 180. So I would say he'd be proud, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, he'd be proud.
I could definitely agree. I think my younger self would definitely be proud of what I've achieved nowadays. I think from where I came from and to where I am now, I think it's been a big jump, and just I've unlocked a lot of skills and learned a lot of new things, and I'm really happy with the trajectory of my life right now. What do you guys think, Nate?
Yeah, I think 100% the younger version of me would be very proud of where I'm at today. And just thinking to where my mindset was when I was 16 years old, I would definitely think that this version of myself now, I would admire this version of myself. I think this version of myself is so cool because I have a physique that I desired at that age. I am doing things that I desired from that age, such as putting myself out there onto the internet. I'm running a podcast, posting content every single day, talking about a different amount of topics that I was interested in back then. Now I'm putting those topics into the internet and giving my opinions on them. Top of that, having a girlfriend, having the vanity stuff that I have in my life as well, having my own car, traveling the world at a young age, 100%, my younger version of myself would be very proud with where I'm at today.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Bet.
I just want to add one more thing. I think the person that I've become nowadays is someone that I would definitely admire back in the day. Like, I think my younger self would definitely admire somebody like me. And I think that's really cool to think back and understand that at this age. It's pretty cool.
Most definitely. Yeah.
Facts.
Cool. You guys want to leave it at that, short and sweet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 5. What's something that you were scared of at 16 that ended up not mattering at all? Interesting.
I would say at 16, Nate kind of covered this on the first question, but like at 16, like I was just so scared of like just being seen as like different or like standing out, like not fitting in with the crowd. But looking back at it now, like most people that you even cared of their opinion of in high school, like I don't even talk to them. I don't even know what they're doing. So in the grand scheme of things, like thinking and caring what other people thought means literally zero, like nothing. Like I feel like another thing I wish I did back then would be like, yeah, like just to not care, because if I was just true to myself from back then, like imagine like how far I could have been,
Yeah.
So I would say like, yeah, I mean, just not even caring. Just do what you want to do. You know, like no one actually cares at the end of the day. No one really cares. So that'd be it for me.
Yeah, honestly, mine's the exact same thing. Like, I think back in the day when I was 16, I was just so scared of like judgment and just trying so hard to fit in, like do what everybody else is doing and just be able to, just be the same as everybody else. But now I think I love being like an outcast. Like, I think like achieving what I want to do is just like, it's definitely been a lifelong dream of mine. And I definitely, the opinions of others like don't matter.
Yeah, there's nothing better
I'm
than that.
doing exactly what I want to do. You know what I mean? So how, like, I can't be happier. You know what I mean?
Can't complain.
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely, totally agree with what both of you guys said. If I were to add a more of a specific spin to it, I'd probably say yes, not caring about the opinions of other people, but for me, it would be specifically caring about the opinions of girls. Because when I was younger, when I was 16, like I was so self-conscious and nervous about, you know, if girls liked me, what girls thought about me, how I can win girls over, how I can get them to like me and stuff like that. And it really affected the actions that I chose to do in my daily life. And now as a 21-year-old man, I realized that these fears that I had were completely useless. Because now, since I have a girlfriend, like I just realized that the best thing to do is really just to be yourself and show the authentic version of yourself and do the things that you want to do. And the girls will then come, right? A good person's going to come if you're doing good things.
No need to put on a front. You know what I
No
mean?
need to put it on a front. And I was definitely trying to put on a facade just so I could win the interest of girls over back then. And I was very nervous and fearful about those kinds of things. And yeah, just be yourself, be authentic, be good, and good people will gravitate towards you.
Yeah. Yo, what was that term people used to use? Like when you'd act different in front of girls? There was one term that everyone used to say, like, do you remember that term?
Simping?
Simping. Yeah,
Simp,
simping.
yeah,
I
yeah.
totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was never a simp. No, I was never a simp, but like I would just like
I
not be
definitely
myself.
knew some guys that were
I knew,
simps
yeah,
back
I
in
knew
the day
guys
for
that were
sure, man.
simps. Like, there's even guys that simp nowadays. It's like, wait, what happened?
Not just simping in general. Like,
Yeah, I mean, there's guys that are simps nowadays. I
Yeah.
mean, maybe we'll have to have a whole podcast episode around girls and simping and stuff like that. That would be a good
that'd
idea.
be good. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's guys that do that nowadays. It's funny that I remembered that word. Yeah, simping.
Yeah.
There's simps out there now. Bro, if you're a simp, like really just look inward. Look where. If you're a simp,
You got to see where you went wrong.
you just gotta look inward, see like what point of your life went wrong, and then like do the best that you possibly can to change that. Because at the end of the day, no girl likes a simp, and even like as guys, we don't mess with simps either, because
It's just a fake persona.
bad.
At the end
it's
of the day,
a
like,
shit persona.
yeah,
I'd say,
it's
yeah,
a
that's
shit-
that's all I'll say. I'll leave it at that. But anyways, you guys want to move on to the next topic? We could talk about, you know, girls, relationships, simps in another episode. We'll
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
write that down after we're done this. But yeah, let's move on to the
Let's
next
do it.
question
Let's
here.
do it.
Don't want to get too caught up with the simps, you know? All right. Shoot. Question number 6. What did you think your life would look like at this age?
I can start with this.
Yeah.
Honestly, I had no idea as a kid like what I was gonna do in the future. I didn't understand what I really wanted to do until very late in life, when I was past the point of going to university, when I really understood that I wanted to like do business and just I had a passion towards it. I never understood that passion in high school. I never even took business courses in high school at the end of the day. So I had no idea what I was gonna like. I knew I was gonna be successful in the future. I just didn't know how I was gonna achieve it.
Yeah, I'll go
Yeah.
ahead. Honestly, yeah, I would have to kind of agree with Ollie. Like, I would never would have guessed where I'd be at this point in my life. Like I said, I'm very happy with where I'm at in life right now. And I think the younger version of myself would be very proud with where I'm at. And yeah, I am very proud of where I'm at as far as what I've done with my health and fitness or my social media presence or just stuff I've done career-wise as well too. I'm very happy with the steps that I've made. But yeah, I don't know what I think my life would have been like. Like as a kid, I always thought I was gonna play in the NHL. So I guess that's what I thought. I thought I was gonna be in the NHL, doing I don't know who knows what, but just playing hockey, I guess. Which it's funny because I am still playing hockey. I'm playing in a beer league, but a little bit different. But yeah, I would have never guessed where I'd be today. That's it.
Is it from 16? It's from 16 to
Whatever age. Like when I was like 7, I wanted to be in the NHL.
Mm-hmm.
When I was like 16, I have no idea what I'd be doing. When I was 16, I was probably like, yo, at 21, I want to be partying. I want to be getting with a bunch of girls. Like, yeah, I was wrong probably.
Yeah.
That's not what's happening at all. So never would have guessed.
I would say the same. Like, honestly, it's not that like my life's like crazy right now, but even just in general, like at 16, at 14, whatever, I would have never thought like I'd be like, like working out consistently, having a podcast, posting content. I would have never imagined that. But at the same time too, like I'm 21 now. At 25, I have a picture of what I want to do, but like it could completely change. Like I don't know. But in general, I would say like I wouldn't have expected it, but it's not a bad thing. Like I think it's good. So short and sweet.
Yeah.
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 I'm definitely happy with where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
But never content though.
Yeah, never.
Yeah.
Facts. Cool. Let's move on to the next question here. Question number 7. Who were you trying to impress at 16 that doesn't matter now? I mean, I'll go ahead. I'll touch up on this because I kind of already talked about it. I was trying to impress ladies at 16 years old, and I realize now that it doesn't matter because chasing lust is something very unproductive in anyone's life. It doesn't really help out whatsoever. And yeah, I was trying to impress girls, and I was being inauthentic, pursuing that kind of thing. So it doesn't matter at all now because now I'm just myself. I'm the authentic version of me. I do what I want when I want. I do good. I be good. And good people gravitate towards me. That's why I have great friends here. So that's all I'll say. What about you guys?
I 100% agree. I was trying to definitely impress females back in the day. And honestly, like now, just like you guys said, I just let people gravitate towards me. I like to network and build connections with people that have this similar beliefs and the same drive as me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I was definitely trying to impress females back in the day, but I don't think that matters at all now. So
honestly, for me, the same. Obviously, of course, like every young man like just wants to have female attention. But for me in general, I would say I was trying to impress like everybody I was trying to impress. Like guys, girls, like everyone. I just want to be like that just like well-liked guy. Like everyone knew like Morgan, Like it didn't matter who I was hanging out with. I just wanted to like be known or like, just like fit in with everybody. So,
Yeah, facts.
but looking back at it, like most of those people don't even matter now, So I was just trying to like stretch myself out too much. I feel like
trying to have like a big circle.
Exactly.
I
yeah.
actually agree with that too.
Yeah.
I should have mentioned that.
like just everyone knows like who you are. Like just trying to be liked by everyone.
Trying to be popular.
Just
and just
popular.
Socially accepted at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's how it is. Like for like every 16-year-old, they just want everyone to like them, and they're trying to be socially popular. But yeah, now literally none of those people matter whatsoever.
Yeah.
The only people that matter are people that bring value to your life, or only yourself matters.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like you shouldn't do things to impress other people or get other people to like you. You should literally only do things in your best interest.
Facts.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, like that's the thing. We were having a conversation at dinner the other night too. Remember with at the table, and we were talking about like I was mentioning that all the things that I do nowadays, like I want to be doing them and I'm achieving them for me, and I really think that I'm gaining value from it. So I don't have to go and tell everybody, oh, I did this, this.
Yeah.
I don't need to be socially accepted because I'm very happy with what I'm achieving and I'm doing it for myself at the end of the day. So
as long as you're happy with what you're doing, like literally nothing else matters at the end of the day. So
Then I know some people do things like for other people's interests, like because they just want to say they did it. Like, oh, I did this because I want this person to like me or whatever. And then they'll go and they'll tell the person, and they'll hope they'll like crown them for it and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
No one else matters.
Yeah.
And nobody even really cares at the end of the day. Like people are
everyone's so fixated on their own lives. No one cares about you. You're so insignificant, and no one else even matters. Like, just focus on yourself, do good, be good, and good things will come, good people will come.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's move on to the next question, question number 8. So 3 more questions left. 55 minutes in, we'll get these whizzed through. Question number 8. What would your 16-year-old self be most proud about today? I'll go ahead. I'll say first. I think my 16-year-old self would be most proud about my physique, my strength levels, because I've built a very solid physique, and when I'm in the gym, I'm so confident. One of the stronger guys in the gym, and I think my 16-year-old self would just think that is so cool, which it is. Honestly, it's awesome. And on top of that, just like putting myself out there on social media, talking about the topics that I talk about, bettering myself, health and fitness, mindset, stuff like that. When I was 16, if I were to see somebody doing that, I would admire that. That's why I have become this man nowadays. And another thing I'll add is just traveling the world at a young age, especially traveling the world alone. The younger version of me would think that's pretty badass, which it is. And yeah, that's something I'd be most proud about today if I was looking into my future at 16 years old. What about you guys?
Should I go?
Yeah, sure.
Honestly, my 16-year-old self, I feel like I'd be pretty proud about my physique too. The fact that, I started working out at 16 and I'm still going at it at the same consistency. He'd be pretty proud of that.
Never, bro. Mo, me and you, we're going to be 70 in the gym.
Still pumping.
70. Bro, we're going to be unks in the gym, like in the steam room. There's me like kids walking in the steam room and be like dropping wisdom on them and stuff.
No, like seriously, though, like, we got to keep that up.
100%. Never quit. Yeah. It's a lifelong mission.
Facts.
Yeah.
I think I'd be pretty proud of that. And then I'd be proud of the fact that, I'm investing money, I feel like at 16, if you told me I had like money in the stock market or just invested in my future overall, like my 16-year-old self wouldn't really like he'd be proud, but he'd be like, damn, like we actually really did that. So I would say that. And then also just stepping out of my comfort zone, like trying new things, posting content, just trying everything. I think I'd be proud of that too.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I think for me, it would definitely be my work ethic. I think my 16-year-old self will definitely be proud of what I've achieved at this age, and just the fact that I'm able to be consistent and continue to grow like business and just myself overall, my physique and stuff like that, and just having confidence to, just like you guys said, posting on social media, to travel the world. I never would have thought have the confidence to travel the world, because I was always that kid when I was younger to like be scared of sleepovers and stuff like that. And just being able to travel and be comfortable and enjoy myself is definitely a big milestone that I've achieved since I was a younger kid. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Keep it short and sweet.
For sure. Yeah, let's move on to the next question. This next question is in contrast of the one that we just asked. What in your current life would your 16-year-old self be most disappointed about? If you guys want, I'll go ahead and go first, because I've kind of put some thought into this already. This is something that I think my 16-year-old self, I probably wouldn't be as disappointed as a 16-year-old person thinking about myself now. But myself now, I would say I'm pretty disappointed in myself about this. And I don't think it's a bad thing. It's a normal thing, I'd say. But I'm disappointed in the fact that I don't live on my own. I'm disappointed that I'm still living under my parents' roof. And quite honestly, it's one of my biggest goals as of right now to get out on my own. And yeah, I'd say my 16-year-old self probably wouldn't be like that disappointed. I'd be like, oh, nice. We're still like, enjoying life, living like under the roof. But like as a man now, that's my biggest goal, just to be able to fend for myself and provide for myself. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Honestly, mine's pretty easy. I think looking back, it's not as big of a deal for me now. Like, I don't really care that much, but my 16-year-old self would probably be like cheesed about it. Probably the fact that I just don't have a girlfriend. I think back when I was 16, like I always dreamed of having a girlfriend and stuff as I grew older, but unfortunately I still don't have one. But at the end of the day, I don't really care. So yeah, it is what it is. I would definitely, it would be a lot more deep telling my 16-year-old self that than like telling me that now. 'Cause, yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. What about you, Mo?
Honestly, I think from 16 to 21, looking back, what I'd be disappointed at myself looking is that, I mean, I think my 16-year-old self would have no complaints. Like, he'd be happy. Like, he'd be, okay, get, like, bet. Like, that's good. But I feel like 18 or 19 to 21, he'd be a bit more disappointed. Like, like Nate said, like, he'd be like, damn, like, we're still at home, or, you know, I thought we'd have more, or I thought you'd be in better shape. But overall, like, from 16 to 21, he would have no complaints. But maybe like 19 or 20 years old, like last year, like he'd be like, man, I thought we'd have like a little bit better physique, or, you know, we'd at least have like better on track to move out. But like nothing major, you know. So like nothing like, oh, like you're still like gooning or like whatever. But but overall, like just
Oh, this guy's still gooning.
But yeah, no, like I would say more recently, the more recent me would be more disappointed, but 16-year-old, he'd be pretty chill. So but there's still stuff that's got to be done, of course, obviously. So
Cool.
yeah.
Well, we're an hour in and we got one more question left.
Sounds good.
I think this is one of my favorite questions that we have here. What's 3 things you would have got your younger self to start earlier?
Okay, 16 or like what age?
Whatever age you want to pick. I like to pick the 16-year-old version of myself because I feel like that's like the most degenerative version of me and most people. I'd probably say like the most like, oh, don't care about anything. Just go through the motions, chase cheap dopamine kind of version of myself that there has been. So I like to gauge it off that.
Yeah. So what's 3 skills?
No, just 3 things.
Yeah, what's 3 things you would have gotten your younger self to start earlier?
Okay, so
Things, skills, decisions, 3 things.
okay, I'm gonna go off myself 16 too. I was 16 in grade 12. So I would say number 1, I mean, there's a lot of things obviously, but 1, I would say like just like stop drinking now, like quit drinking.
Whoa.
Like cut it out.
Damn.
And then I would say start investing like right now, like start investing money. I would say, well, stay consistent in the gym. I do that, but, and I said this earlier, post content, get good at editing, stuff like that. And then I would say like, this is kind of crazy, but I would say like start a business, like just start like making money, you know? But I feel like that's hard to do in grade 12. Like, you know, like e-com or whatever, online business. But if I had started that in grade 12, that would have been insane. So
Yeah. No, honestly,
Yeah.
that doesn't even sound that crazy to me
Yeah.
because that's one of mine too. I would definitely say start business earlier for sure. That's definitely one of mine.
yeah.
Get in the gym at 16. I wish I got in the gym at 16. One of my biggest regrets probably. And then I don't even mean to leech off you, Mo, but probably invest my money.
Yeah.
At 16, that's probably the 3 givens that I have. Short and sweet. That's definitely what I would wish I started earlier.
Bro,
with.
imagine we started 2022, like, or 2021. Like,
Bro, yeah.
that'd be insane. So,
Yeah. Definitely.
what about you, Nate?
Yeah, the 3 things that I wish the 16-year-old version of myself would have started sooner is, number 1, I wish I would have started creating content sooner, because I started creating content at 20 years old. I'm 21 years old now. I've been doing it for a year straight, every single day. If I started at 16 and I started consistently posting at 16, yes, it would be hella cringe. Yes, the content would be horrible, but I would have learned so much quicker and I would have been at such a better position than I am today. The best day to start was yesterday. The next best day is today. So I'm happy that I started it. I'm happy that I started in general, but if I could have started at 16, I could have had 5 years of consistency under my belt, I could have literally had millions of followers by now. Could be making hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month by now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't start, so it's okay. I started. All that matters is that I already started, which I did. So, but yeah, if I started creating content, like imagine we started filming this podcast when we were 16.
Yeah, imagine that.
We
That
would
would
have
be crazy.
probably had over 1,000 episodes out by now, millions of followers, billions of views. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because who really starts a podcast at 16? Like, I don't think I know any 16-year-olds
yeah.
that have a podcast.
I see the MD Foodie Boys.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you guys know them. It's like the Chub Perm and the McLovin kid on Instagram.
I don't think I know those.
You guys
guys.
don't know the
know.
MD Foodie Boys?
Nah.
No.
Oh, they had like Lil Yachty on and stuff.
And when
But-
they're 16?
Oh yeah, they're like 16. Yeah.
Wow, that's good.
That's
good on them
good.
for
That's
starting.
good.
that.
Yeah,
That's
for
good.
sure. And they're making like bread off it, so amen. So yeah, number one, I wish I started creating content at 16 years old. Number two, like these guys said, I wish I started investing my money from 16 years old. When I was 16 years old, I was working. I was making money, had a couple side jobs. If I started investing my money at that age, who knows how much money I would have now invested, saved up, especially with inflation and everything, you know,
Exactly.
starting investing in, I think we were 16 in 2020. Yeah, if you started in 2020, it's 2025 now.
Man, you'd be up crazy.
Like the amount of inflation that's happened since then, you'd be up like crazy. So yeah, start creating content, start investing my money. And then the third thing that I would tell my 16-year-old self to start doing earlier, I just got to think about that for a second. What would I tell my 16-year-old self to start doing earlier? Man, there's so many different
tough,
routes
yeah, it is
that I can
tough.
go down for this.
Travel.
Travel's a good one, yeah.
it's hard to travel when you're in high
That's
school,
true,
though,
yeah.
too.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, especially when you don't have like.
You don't have
Money
consistent
like that.
bread.
yeah.
Man, oh man. What would I tell my 16-year-old self? Maybe what I would tell my 16-year-old self is to start training how to fight, get myself in the MMA gym earlier than the age that I joined, because I think that's such an important skill to learn. Just go in there and learn the fundamentals of fighting, because I think in today's day and age, all it takes for you to be competent is just to learn the fundamentals. Like, you don't have to be Justin Gaethje. You can just learn how to properly throw a punch, protect yourself, learn how to take someone down, choke someone out, and that's all you need to know. Most of the average people out there don't know how to do any of that or defend any of that. So yeah, the 3 skills that I would tell myself to learn earlier: number 1, start putting myself out there, creating content. Number 2, start investing my money. And number 3, learning how to fight. I'll leave it at that.
It's a good 3.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's
That
all.
was-
That's all the questions we have today. So we can go ahead and wrap this up now.
Let's wrap it up.
Bet.
Cool.
Wait, one quick question.
Yeah.
What would you guys tell your 25-year-old self?
If I can go into the future and tell myself something now.
Yeah.
That's tough.
I mean,
man.
I'd like to think that I don't know anything that might. Well, technically, we don't know anything that our 25-year-old self, because we are our 25-year-old versions of ourselves, right?
Yeah. What would you tell? Oh man, I don't know. That's really. tough.
I'd keep it short and simple. I'd tell my 25-year-old self, don't stop.
Bet.
Don't stop. Whatever it is I'm doing, don't stop posting. Don't stop working out. Don't stop investing. Don't stop showing up every single day. That's what I tell my 25-year-old version of myself. Don't stop. Simple.
I know what I would say too. Never be content. That's it.
Bet.
I hope like I never become too satisfied with what I achieve, and I always want to be working towards more. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, simple as that, because you can't really tell yourself anything else. Stay consistent and don't be content. Just keep working, keep grinding. Take any risk that comes your way, take any opportunity, and you'll end up where you want to be. That's it.
100%. Yeah. Cool.
Well, yeah, that was a great episode, boys.
Shall we
I had a
wrap it
great
up?
time. Yeah.
Let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up. All right, so that was episode 8 of the Elevation Room podcast. Like we said, December 1st. Today's a Monday. What a great way to start the month, start the week. Last month in 2025, me and the boys were pissed off, honestly. Like, I want to flip this table right now. I'm so pissed off. You know why? Because there's a lot of people that I got to prove wrong. There's a lot of people that we got to prove wrong. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to keep showing up every single day. Like we said, we have 120 more clips to put out there until January 1st. And it's not even a question in my mind, do I think we're going to hit that goal? We have no other option. If we don't hit that goal, my life ends, okay? We're hitting this goddamn goal. We got 4 more episodes coming out until the end of 2025. So we're going to be hella consistent, hella active this month.
Yep.
That was a great episode. I love the topic. There's some funny topic of discussion today. Let's keep rolling, keep the ball rolling. We'll be back next Monday filming episode 9. So very happy, excited about that. With that being said, we got 1 week till we film our next episode. Let's have a big week, boys. Keep showing up every single day.
Yep.
Hit the gym, invest your money, put yourself out there, pump out the content. Let's get this rolling, boys.
Let's do it, boys.
Let's do it.
We're sprinting.
Thank
Sprint
you
does that finish.
for watching episode 8 of the Elevation Room podcast. We will see you guys next week.
Peace.
Peace.